Catching up with one of the newest members of the Okanagan Sun receiving corps. This is Terrance Williams, who has an amazing football story from Detroit, Michigan, now here in Kelowna, BC. Tell me about that transition from Detroit now to here. It's a long resume you have.
Definitely long plane ride. 2 days, I got laid over. Had to stay in a hotel in Vancouver, so it was a 2-day trip. But I actually heard about it from, I was in a camp in Cincinnati, and I was playing, and then one of the guys told me if I don't make it to the Eskimos, where am I going to play? And then he asked me if I knew the CJFL, and I said, yeah, I know. And then he told me, like, the best place to go would be the Sun, you know? That's where you'd shine. And I said, okay, I'll think about it. And then I hit up the coach, Shane, and me and Shane talked good, and Shane said, come on down. So I said, all right. And now I'm here.
So let's back it up a little bit. You're from Detroit, Michigan. You go to camp in Edmonton Eskimos camp in Cincinnati.
Yes.
And somebody there says, you got to go play with the Okanagan Sun.
That's the best. That's your best bet.
Yeah.
If not CFL, that's your best bet. That's how you get a name for yourself. And I said, all right.
And so you went from Cincinnati here, or was there stops in between?
No, I went from Edmonton Eskimos camp about a month later here.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was March or May 17th, I'm pretty sure it was. That was the camp date. And then I was gone by July, so that's about a month and a half.
So before Cincinnati, though, you were with the Broncos, the Kamloops Broncos.
I was in Calgary before that.
Calgary before that?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm fuzzy.
And before that, I was in Kamloops. And then before that, I was in Edmonton with the St. Albert Stars. And before that I'm pretty sure it was high school. Yeah, it was high school. So I was in Windsor at that point. I was in Windsor. And then before that, I was back in Edmonton. And then before that, I was in Detroit at Allen Academy. Yeah.
So born and raised in Detroit. Yep. So where does the Canadian content come in?
My mom.
Okay.
My mom moved. Like, my mom and dad moved to Windsor. My dad met my mom in Windsor, and then they lived in Detroit. And then after my mom moved to Canada, my dad followed her. And then he stayed over in Windsor. And then after they broke up, my dad moved back. And then my mom moved to Edmonton. And I went out to Edmonton to explore. And then I ended up liking Canada, so I just been here ever since.
Everybody got that? We need like a tracing map.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Now talk to me about your strength. You're a receiver on this team. You're quick. Is that the strength?
Yeah, speed. Like, I played so many different positions. Like, with the Broncos, I was a running back. And with Calgary, I was a wide receiver. And now I'm a slot back here. I just pretty much move around, but it's all speed. I'm a speed player, speed guy.
Now you're speaking of moving, you're going to stay in Kelowna, though.
This is my home now. I love this place. I love this team.
How is it like gelling with new teammates? You've been around a lot of football guys, no doubt about that, different coaching staffs. What's it like gelling with the Okanagan Sun?
It's nice, man. This is so serious here, you know? I never played for a team this serious. Like, this is real football. Like, we're here to win, and that's what I love, you know? I want to win. So that's just why I love this team. I love the vibe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like calling scrimmage and the different schemes. Are you comfortable with that? Or are you still?
I'm still learning. I'm still adjusting. Like, it's everywhere is different, you know. And especially from here to Calgary, it's a totally different offense than what I see, you know. So it is pretty tough to get into it, but I'm learning as it goes along.
From the U.S., no doubt learning the American game, now coming up to Canada. You've been here in Canada for a while now, but was that a tricky transition from 4 downs to 3 downs?
No, it wasn't at all. Because I went from high school, and then right after high school, I went to a team called St. Joe's, and that was another high school. But, like, I mean, there's no difference. You know, you just jump in, and you're in that zone, and you're just playing football. There's no difference. Well, that's to me.
What are you going to do about these shoes?
Oh, my green. Yeah, these are my babies right here. These let my feet go in a circle, you know, like Roadrunner.
Will they turn orange if you go fast enough, though?
Well, that's if I overheat. If you ever see me fall, you know I overheated. Look down, orange cleats.
Because they're orange, brown, and then green.
Yeah, green's my favorite color, though. Everybody knows that.
They blend in with the grass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're happy to have you here, and we can't wait to see you on the 25th.
Yeah, I'm excited, my man.
All right. Terrance Williams, he joins the Okanagan Sun here in 2015.